Hi, Adam Bazalgette here from Scratch Golf Academy. Today, easy senior golf swing tips. I'm in that category now. I'm going to give you 2 swing tips, 2 broad swing tips, and then at the end 3 general pieces of advice. I think you'll really thrive on these if you're a senior golfer, help you play and have more fun. Briefly, if you're new to Scratch Golf Academy, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. Helps us build momentum at the channel. Also, the app at the App Store, the Scratch Golf Academy app, has all sorts of training tools, fun stuff. It's free to you. Hope you'll consider picking that up. So the first of our 2 swing tips, get that backswing as long as you reasonably can, but that length comes in 2 dimensions. Want a quick look on the computer, flesh these out for you. They're pretty simple. It'll help you get a sense of what you're trying to do. Aaron Badley here from 2 different views. Let's look at the 2 dimensions of the length of backswing. At this point, the arm horizontal to the ground, your hands and club should be getting nearer to the target. That's the way you get a longer backswing. Back behind you. Get that club as near the target as you can. That's one dimension. The other one is depth. If this is the target line, he goes back in more on the design of the club. He doesn't stay up here too much. You could do that if you drop it way to the inside, but I recommend length in this direction and reasonable depth in that direction. That stores a lot of power. Let's have a look. He's a young guy. Let's have a look at, say, Tom Watson, and he will certainly, he's younger in this picture, but he certainly lets his left knee and hip go, even lets his left arm bend a bit, allows him to free up. And let's have a look at Jack Nicklaus from a caddy corner angle. Watch his left knee, left hip, and watch how his right shoulder extends up away from the ground. Now, if you're not pretty coordinated and balanced, you may not make solid contact if you have too much of that. So play around with it, get in front of a mirror, but gain length in these 2 directions. Speaking of gaining length, got a free course for you, one of my favorites, Gain 25 Yards. Just check the connection under the link under the video at the end once you've finished watching. Okay, the next tip for you, once you've worked on lengthening that backswing, and that is play for somewhat of a draw bias. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out and have a noticeable curve from right to left to play decent golf, but I'm telling you, you will hit the ball farther, especially as a senior, if you do that, and you'll roll the ball out more. Reasons you will hit the ball farther: when the club comes more from the inside, which of course you need to draw it, the club is farther from the ball than when you get steep on it, so that it stores energy for a fast snap down there at the bottom. The other thing is, when you draw the ball, you have to rotate the club face more, so you are effectively hitting the ball with less loft. Open club faces, adding loft, you won't hit the ball very far that way. So certainly for these long clubs, we'd like to have more of a draw bias, get some rollout, take advantage of it. Couple of keys for you here. Let's assume a reasonable backswing. We've just been looking at that. When you are back here, you need more down in your downswing. Most people that struggle with this turn their body too much. They get out and on top of the ball before the club comes down. So yes, hey, a little bump of weight, no doubt about it. The body leads. Let that trail arm release a little bit. Let the club get down. And as it does so, you've got to start to turn that club face. People that aren't used to drawing the ball don't realize how early they need to feel the loft start to tilt off the club. So hit some little shots. I'm going to hit a small one here. Should help me with my playing without much difficulty, but I'm going to really feel that face start to dial down, knock out a nice little low draw. You could probably see that ball start to turn. Practice that, and again, even if you're not planning to play with a big draw, get that characteristic into your shot. You hit the ball farther. Final 3 tips for you senior golfers, me senior golfer. Number 1, stretch and exercise a little bit. Get someone that knows what they're talking about to give you a few exercises. It will help your longevity. It'll help you have more fun playing golf. Number 2, get your set customized. You've probably got a lot of long second shots. Make sure you have some fairway woods, maybe not a 3-wood, maybe something with enough loft. When you draw it, you can get it up into the air easy, but get some hybrids and fairway woods customized that will help you. And the final thing, Google or search engine, however you like to search engine, engine PGA Tee It Forward. You'll see some great stats. Look around there. They'll tell you if you drive it X distance, this is the length course you should be playing to get good shot values. When I play these days recreationally, if I have my choice, I'm playing at about 6,500 yards, and I probably hit the ball farther than most people my age. I would say that would be fair to say. I play the course at a distance I can have fun in and get some short irons in, hit some greens in regulation. Check out that PGA Tee It Forward. Do these three things, get that draw shape into your swing with a long backswing, you'll have some fun.